is take two. I recorded my whole intro before realizing that my mic wasn't actually working. So, or wasn't being picked up. The mic was working. Basically, I do a lot of like video review, and I save all my replays when I play a tournament. And I try to always play on my own setup so that I can do that. Because I'm not like a in the moment learner. I'm more of an academic type learner. So one thing I'm going to do is like go over my own replays and watch other people play the matchups I'm struggling with. And I'd like to record that for my own posterity so I can come back to it later, but also upload it so that other people can look at it and kind of gain possibly benefit of my insight. I'm going to take notes directly into this file that's kind of like an updated version of the wolf guide that I wrote years ago. Updated for P plus and updated for how like the meta has progressed in PM, and also how I've progressed. Like, you know, I wasn't amazing or anything. Like, I wasn't like nationally ranked, and so like obviously you have to take my guides with like a grain of salt. This is just like theory craft from someone who can't necessarily perform everything that he's talking about and might have like, it would be optimal if Switch were writing a guide about Wolf, but from what I understand, he's not really that sort. So there's no Leffen or Mango Fox guide for Melee. You just have to use the one that some guy made that you've never seen play or win a tournament. So yeah, I'm putting my notes directly into it, so I don't have to work as hard later when I go to release this. But let's see. This first note I found out from Ripple in the Chicago Discord for PM. Apparently, there's a window for you to just enter a move after the down throw before Snake can actually footstool you, like a 2-frame. And if you can even get into side or up B startup, when he goes to footstool you, he'll just bounce off because he'll be in an active move, even if you don't have hitboxes out. So likely in these professional level matches, we won't even see people go for it anymore, because we're also going to be reviewing more modern stuff than these sets listed here in the videos resources. Other things I'm looking for is stuff that I'm struggling with. Responses to sky/platform camping. Snake kind of violates some of the fundamental like rules of Smash through his design. He has a lot of ways to do like downward projectiles and bait you into attacking his shield stupidly by, you know, holding grenades and dropping C4, and it can be really hard to punish stuff where every other character, if you saw them do this, it would be like, you know, like a bull with like a red cape in front of you. You're like, oh, this is my time to attack, but with Snake it's not. So I'm going to be especially looking out for how people who are familiar with the matchup respond to those stimuli. I'm going to be looking at how other Wolf players follow up on their grabs, like how they choose to throw is a big one. Some people like to go with the down throw, back throw mix-up. Some people like to go through the up air or up throw, up air, and like start chains. Dealing with mine. I watched like a little bit of one of these sets, and already there were like stuff about mine that I didn't know, so I've added that. Respawn tactics. Do people choose to beeline it for the Snake, or like try to remove some of the traps that he set while you've been respawning or star KOing? How they DI when they've been being comboed or grabbed, especially off of down air. And actually, Snake kind of has the same thing. He's back, forward. Yeah. Also, it's gonna be like one character at a time if this becomes like a video series that I'm doing. and it'll probably start off with like priority toward matchups that are relevant to me in Chicago. So yeah, just recently I lost around Friday at Tripoint. I got knocked out by MVZY, and I'm also doing Snake because there's like a lot of discussion about him right now in the product on Discord in Chicago. LSDX is saying that like the nerfs to him have been huge and that he's just lost all motivation to keep playing. And so while there's all this discussion going on with Snake and the information's fresh in my head, I figure, and a loss is fresh in my head. I just watched my replay files of that game and it was like totally winnable. I was playing bad. I would like to refresh myself on the matchup, so let's just get started. Let's get into it.
He just has a good.
We're kind of amazing at dance house. What PM aspires to be? Alright. Kais, not at all.
So, immediate high laser to read like a projectile.
Switch and
That's
flip.
not Kais. Switch flip. Who won the last time these guys played? When was the last time these guys played?
Jeez.
I want to
Probably
say
like a downfall or something.
probably.
Weird.
I want to say
Good.
Kyle wins because he just has a good good record against Flip.
Okay, right here. So, hugs the platform. When he goes high, sees the grenade pole, runs away, shoots. You know, just complete respect for the option, and lets him take the shield damage.
Is someone from CT know? I feel like someone from CT in the
Probably
chat would
knows
know.
it.
That was interesting.
You know, I feel like someone from CT.
Oh god, this is slow.
Probably
Nail,
knows it.
shine. Wow. I did not think that would hit. Oh my god, this frame advance is miserable. Maybe if I turn it down. Yeah, that's more like it. Did he like drift? Weird. Okay.
The animals actually put here. Animals isn't even here.
He was here.
Was he?
He lost his silver.
Wow. Alright, so
Just runs by when he's near Snake's shield
on.
with grenade out. He just runs
Alright,
through.
so
He's like, fuck it, I don't want to deal
clean
with that.
neutral. It's funny. Flip always
Lot
talks
of
about
neutral.
how like he plays so bad because he hasn't played in a while, and then he
Sees the just fucking pieces out. That's so smart. Shoots the laser, wave lands in, but oh wait, what's going on here? Yeah,
played in a while.
laser,
and then
wave land in, note saw the grenade,
he
reacts
just kind of gets the
by-
grands.
Yeah, I mean,
Go back for it.
He talks about how like he plays so bad
Grenade,
because he hasn't played in a while,
run
and then
away,
he just
laser.
kind of gets the grands.
yeah. I mean, he
Shield
told me
is
he played like
non-existent.
netplay for like a week before this. or,
Yeah,
like,
but
2
still,
weeks.
like netplay only does so much.
Pretty good.
And it's hard to talk about these sets because he's kind of just shooting lasers and the other guy's like trying to deal with it. But it's like really hard
He's
to deal with
he's
it.
shooting lasers, Flip's throwing grenades.
Yeah.
We'll see an up air in there every so often.
See, like he's just trying to get his projectiles out and he just has no luck and then he kills him at 40. So
How did that get set up?
Throwing grenades.
yeah.
We'll see an up air in there every so often.
See, like he's just trying to get his projectiles
Yeah, he didn't jump out of shine properly, so.
out and he just has no luck and then he kills him at 40. So yeah. Nice.
God, so far it just looks like Snake is such a defensively oriented and powerful character, and Switch knows it, that he just doesn't want to interact. I might have to, if this is how I'm going to adapt, I might have to go into these sets acting like I'm playing against Jank, and just being like, this matchup is the gun.
Nice one. Now he tried to dack us in, which is Maybe you can Dacus under the
Yeah, grenade
lasers?
full aerial. So he's, God, like, it might seem like he's just doing these up airs, but every one of them, I'm like, what if he pulls a grenade? What if he pulls a grenade? But Switch is like,
out and he just has no luck, and then he kills
he's
him at 40,
committing
so.
to them with full knowledge
Yeah.
that he's looking for grenade.
Nice.
Grenade came out there, and he went lasers,
Nice one.
and then C4.
Now
nothing.
he tried to Dacus in.
No grenade.
which is-
Up throw, up air, no grenade.
Maybe you can Dacus under the lasers.
Got hit. No grenade. No grenade. No grenade. Grenade. Leave. Leave. Okay.
Oh, he almost
Now you
double.
can keep
There
going.
it is.
Yeah, and I don't
It's all
think
about
that was good DI, but I don't
Like,
think
he's
you could have
just-
DI'd like.
He's probably like
fully
hyper
either,
focused on
so
that.
that's
Should
just
have
like
put him as a
the.
bomb. Oh, he shielded.
That's the like.
He got
Please
shield
just
out?
kill me DI.
Oh, there's the up throw.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know the chain grab was this early.
Yeah. I think all space it's that. No, I think only Wolf. It's like. I think Wolf you could do it at like 0, maybe like 10%, but like. Wolf is definitely like the earliest you get. Other spaces you have to be like 30-40%.
That should be like the opposite because.
Okay. Grab. It's at like around 70, so he forward throws him off
Wolf
stage.
falls the fastest out of all of them. So I couldn't see
Ah,
why it would be
jeez.
the other way.
That might
But
have
yeah.
been a mistake.
Oh,
Okay. Don't do that down there. Is what I just learned.
yeah. So, Flip does that too to me. When I up B him, he always meteor cancel it with his up B.
Yeah,
so he doesn't
meteor-
get comboed.
Meteor canceling ZSS up beat is so good.
It's really good.
It's like meteor canceling like a lot of like meteors and stuff like that in neutral is like something people really want to do.
Yeah, people usually just keep it for off stage, but you can.
Another thing I'm gonna add. Shield pressure. How to respect the mood and the shield.
If you have,
That beat is so good.
it's really good. So, Flip does that too to me. When I up B him, he always meteor cancel it with his up B.
Yeah,
so he doesn't
meteor-
get comboed.
Meteor canceling ZSS up beat is so
So he also. Okay. One lasering to shield if grenade goes over under because that's like the
It's
second or
really
third
good.
time he's been ready
It's like-
for that.
Meteor canceling like a lot of like meteors and stuff like that in neutral is like something people really want to do.
Yeah, people usually just keep it for off stage, but you can. If you have,
Using like spaced jab a
you have a
lot.
good up B. If you have like
when he
fucking
thinks he's
Olimar,
gonna be
like,
hitting
Yeah,
the
I
shield
would.
like
versus,
obviously they just
getting
go
Like
him
I'd
close.
rather just be
Just go, like-
comboed than
Yeah.
use Olimar's up B.
Just like take the tech.
Yeah.
you know, to pressure shield.
I want to
Like,
see a flash
he's
so
not
bad because I
trying to
know
fuck
he's done
around
that
with that
before. He's
beat.
definitely like that exact combo up air bear flash. He's definitely hit on foot before. I was like, no, he dies on the top, right?
Switch? Yeah, so Switch said if he ever got one on PM rank, he'd go to the next year without using lasers, but he also said if he got like a certain amount of subs, he would also do it, because then he wouldn't need to win money, he'd just make money.
Yes.
So if you guys want to save PM, please sub to Switch,
Forward throw again. Forward throw dash attack.
because then he wouldn't need to
He,
win money.
he might be
he'd
looking
just
for
make money.
forward throw.
Yes.
So if you guys want to save...
forward throw flash here. He might. What might be happening here is that like he's looking for forward throw flash, and the DI is correct, but the platform kind of makes it an unlikely proposition,
save PM.
and so I think this dash attack is the cover platform slide off. To be honest,
To Switch.
Sub the switch.
Yeah.
What was the
There.
sub goals?
Look at this. He's
'Cause then he wouldn't
look at
need
this
to win
chase.
money, he'd just
Like,
make money.
I'd be
Yes.
so
If you
worried about
guys
this.
want to save PM,
because-
please sub to Switch.
Sub the switch.
I'm like, oh, what if he pulls a grenade?
was his sub
But he doesn't
goals?
commit to the up
What's his
air
current
until
sub
he's like
goal? He has a sub goal
there.
right now, I'm pretty
And
sure.
He's probably ready to just bail if the grenade comes out.
I could
or
tell you his
shield
other
or
sub
roll
goals.
away.
There was like one where
One
Esteban
was-
gives me a hickey. There was one where I made a Tinder.
So we got to see Sosa's Tinder. I was there.
Got to see Sosa's Tinder.
That was a good Tinder.
Something with
I was like,
Stereo Kid telling a story about something.
Stereo
I
Kid
can't
telling a
remember what it
story.
was.
So, have we gleaned anything about these other things? Forward throw at mid-high %. Presumably this didn't really come up. This also didn't come up. You got chain grabbed once. Just take note of that. Chain grab? There might not be any interaction really, other than going for platforms, and that's not really worth talking about. Shield pressure. A lot of spaced aerials in the jabs. Pressuring Marth.
I feel like Stereo would have a good story.
He did.
He did.
One.
So just around.
Talking.
No, Kyle and Kyle said he would only do it. Either flip comes the kite.
Which one's
The
that?
green
So
one?
this is probably not going to go well.
Need Emmer.
To flip.
Oh, Brian like opened the stream to that.
That now.
I mean, he's not getting 4-stocked, so like, good on him.
Yeah, Switch definitely said he was gonna like force.
Pull out the box cutter, but the
Very stock, it looks
That's
like.
what I thought.
yeah. What's up, Narc?
Alright, back to the
That's his name.
real
Lucas,
That was a really good name. Ass cast.
Ass cast.
I'd swipe right you, dude. It's right swipe. I'd right swipe you. Come on, Cone. That was a really good name. Ass
He
cast.
does that same laser again to start the set,
Ass
but this time he doesn't get hit by it.
I'd swipe right you, dude.
Yeah, that up air was too close on shield, and it wouldn't have been safe anyway, really.
It's right swipe. I'd right swipe you. Come on, Coney. 2018.
That
learn the lingo.
That just
kid.
tells me your game is
Alright?
lacking, Cody.
Your game is hot
I
as
thought-
fuck
I
right
thought-
now, and
I
it needs
thought
to be
you-
cold.
I
Yeah,
thought
see,
you were better than.
down air, like close on shield, got him upbeat our shield. So in that situation, he might have wanted to
Lacking, Cody.
Your game is hot as fuck.
try full hop. Oh man, probably just like bail before you start this down there and go to platform. Possibly. Yeah, there's not enough room to fade back and do like a tipper fair or something. Maybe if like he shines, he does this full hop, and then come down forward again and like clip his shield with like back air. You see my mouse? Yeah, it looks like it's showing up. And like continue drifting forward. Maybe like empty hop grab, or empty land grab rather. Like I don't think this down there is ever really gonna accomplish anything. How long have you been shielding for? He was just in shield already from the start of the shine, right? Yeah.
Right now, it needs to be cold.
I thought you were better than that.
I mean,
Come on,
I thought you were
Cody.
better too.
Coney, every time there's like a who would win fight with you in it, I'm pushed
wow,
for
that
you
was
so
like
hard, and this is
full
what you
distance
give me.
nair from ledge.
I'm shaking my damn head,
He's
dog.
playing like way more aggressive now. That nair shine was
Fuck, man. Yeah, I feel that.
was-
You should feel bad.
I think
right
kind
now.
of a read on the fact that Ford
Don't
is
get tear down.
Yo, Corey,
playing
you're
around.
fucking
You
fiending
will,
right now.
kiddo.
It's just like a tempo mixed up. Like the whole of game one was like
he could have
very
killed him there, but
passive.
he's like, and he's still.
Wow, did he detonate that mine by burying a new one and like time it?
He's dead. Oh,
What the
he
fuck?
could have killed him.
Oh
there,
my
because he's
god,
and
that's
he's still,
incredible.
Wow, he's really
Whoops.
dead
And then
now.
got the
Whoops,
chicks with
amazing.
daddy issues. Oh, word.
That's absolutely dead.
Say you bitch.
All right, nice combo. Ooh. He's like still got the mine on the right
Doing, like,
to use
slightly
whatever he
right.
wants.
He
I guess
almost
he's
just
just gonna
waved
use it
S
for
into it
pressure.
too.
And now he's gonna blow
Down
up
throw
on it
specifically for the
and
mine.
die.
Flip tried to DI it up, but
Got
it
him.
didn't work. Oh shit.
Are there Gothemu babes without daddy issues?
I would assume
Yeah,
yes, but
takes the hit.
very
It's the
little.
best option there.
Yeah, you might need to have some other kind of issues,
Rock
and
and
at
hard
that
boys.
point,
Yo,
it
we're
might
the-
be too complex.
Yo, we're the
to
goth
work
chicks with mommy.
you might need to have daddy issues.
I
I would
get
assume
crap here.
yes, but very little.
Yeah, you might need to have some other kind of issues, and at that
yeah.
point,
Yo,
it
we're
might
the-
be too
See,
complex.
Yo, we're the
He's
goth
trying to
chicks
put
with
that shield
mommy.
pressure on.
I'm
As
trying
if,
to
they're
get.
as
around
if he's,
somewhere.
a
I'm trying to
fox
get called Mother
against
Dearest
not
in the
seeing
moment.
it.
Feel
Oh
me?
man.
But it's
Absolutely do not feel you there, buddy.
Yo, there's a grand
Ooh,
finals going on. We should probably pay attention.
I am commentating. Look at him. He's
Look at him shoot that guy.
Oh, he's using Snake's crouch to get under the lasers there
He's
because
using
it
the
goes
crawl.
real low and you gotta shoot the lasers low, but then it's
When
hard
is
to
he
wave
gonna like
land.
poke at his feet with the knife?
Oh, dude, that move is amazing. Really useful.
I'm trying to see an edge guard.
this is a good example
dead?
of
No, he's not.
Yo, the hypest edge guard is Lucas's torrent,
Wow.
which knocks you down,
Wow.
and then using the gut up attack.
Yes, I love
It's a
that
great
so
combo.
much.
But yeah, how
Honestly,
Switch
Narc's
is like
never done
changing it up
because of
in
that.
the
I don't
neutral
like
here
it at all.
is
honestly.
kind of like
Loser.
more how
You can do all
I
the
get
fancy stuff you want. If
punished,
you're not hitting
like
gimmick edge
for
guards,
approaching
you're
the
not
matchup as if it
Okay,
were
yeah, he's
something
going out there just
more
trying to get that early
normalized.
kill. Like, 'cause, like, why not?
Yeah, he
Down
wants to
throw.
wrap
He
it
tries
up.
to time it.
Okay, yeah, he's going out there just
He gets this
trying to get
grab
that
on
early
Snake
kill,
while
like,
he has a grenade, and so like you can see when Snake like Wolf comes up off the ground during down throw, and like the bottom of the hand, like it's not really touching the stage. It's the hitbox extends down to like here on down throw, but the hurt box is up here, and you can actually dodge the explosion if you time it right, which is what Switch is trying to do, but it doesn't explode until after he comes down. So
Yeah, he wants to wrap it up
good try
because he
though.
knows like there's gonna come a
should be
point.
it.
Good awareness
I
of
don't know, I
like
don't want to say
a very
Snake
like
suffers
nuanced.
from
Ooh,
arthritis.
ledge dash shield. Huh. But yeah, the down throw thing, that's like old like Wolf technology from the Wolf Discord.
Should be it.
I don't know. I don't want
When
to
people
say.
were trying to figure out the matchup. Okay, so the shield actually doesn't come out. He's just
'Cause
invincible.
he knows like there's gonna.
And
come
if
a
he
point-
were more confident, okay,
I don't know, I don't-
okay, I'm gonna write this down. Mine. Ledge dash. Whoa, caps lock. Ledge dash. Iframes. Trigger. Destination. No need for ledge dash shield. Confident. So that's one way to get around that.
I don't want to say Snake suffers from arthritis, but I feel like just Wolf in general, if he gets to like that percent, it's super hard to catch him and kill him.
Wolf is just hard.
Yeah, that down air has punished him again. Comboing. Just gotta add one. No down air. Wow. Killer combos. Up B. Here. Cancel is hard. Reversal. Air instead.
To kill in general.
You have to like kind of catch him in that gimp time, or like you have to push to like.
Nah,
really
that
push
jab
him.
grab on shield is
Is
That was interesting.
when on most characters you go for like shine, but space jab into grab
Again,
because
not
he didn't have a
grab it.
grenade. Let's look at that again.
Intense. You have to like kind of catch him in that gimp time, or
Ledge
like.
dash laser,
you have to push
laser,
to, like,
jab. It's like a space jab too. I love it. Come on. I hate YouTube. Almost there. micro waveland in to maintain the spacing. Jab. And when he lets go of this jab, Wolf like staggers back. So like, yep. See, he that just right there, like the step back from jab ending. Jab 1 and 2, Wolf steps in hard, and then like if you do jab 3, he like fully commits. But jab 1 and 2, he goes in and then back, in and then back, or in back. And you can actually like knock yourself off of platforms or to ledge by doing this with Wolf. If you like roll to the ledge and do jab jab, you can like snap to the ledge. It's a strange mechanic, but so he does jab, back, and then comes in and grabs, like because presumably if it's timed well, grab armor will beat the up B, like as you enter the space. So I really like this option. I gotta keep this in mind. Shield pressure. Tippers, not frames. Laser. Jab. Grab.
You have to push to like really late percent.
Forward throw again. Wow. Whoa. How did I not notice this before?
Gimp time or like
Laser, jab, grab, forward throw, tech chase, reacts to miss tech with smash attack. I love it. God, I might have to steal that. I might have to steal the forward throwing. It seems really good. And if he, that was the response to the hard DI out.
Wolf is just hard to kill.
It's not amazing or anything, but
you have to, like,
if he fucks up, if he tries to survival DI, this is a flashier. Like, again, platform might get in the way, but I don't have a lot of experience doing forward throw flash. I didn't realize how real it was until I started watching Izame. But like the fact that I would have thought that would be like a hard like read, but it's not. It doesn't look like it. If you've got the stage to work with, it looks like he can like actually run up and like tech chase it and still get a true follow up. Even so, like because he's in the corner, tech away wasn't actually going to accomplish anything.
Yeah. Again, not good DI, but honestly, there's a chance to live that. Probably not. Probably wrong, but I feel like you could have.
Wow, great platform slide off. Did not even know that C4 was there. I suck. I would have gotten hit by that. When did that even get there?
Should be dead. Again, not good DI, but honestly, there's a chance to live
Hard.
that. Probably not.
Laser.
Probably wrong, but I feel like you could have.
That's where it was. Wow, I did not even see that. Oh, it's there. Okay, he just dropped it right before.
Yeah, that was really good. He just got around the lasers and.
See, I don't understand these animations well enough.
If you like got that ledge cancel like sooner, you probably get extended.
I like the attempt to tech chase. Up there, up there.
Wow, that is the classic. I'm holding down so hard I did down air.
Giant spike, yeah.
Oh, the Cypher killed him.
He died here. Wow, that was
what a
insane.
spaghetti. Okay, let's go to the second part of Grand Finals.
Put off the stage. He should have died
the Cypher
here.
killed him.
He died here.
What?
Wow, that was insane. That was crazy.
Switch resets bracket.
So this time Switch does not go for that like high laser. He just gets down to the ground.
And so I guess it looks like if Flip can time the Trank with the Waveland, he can put him to sleep through the lasers, which kind of seems like a really good option.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Did it grab ledge?
This is P.6, so the aerial footstool is like really bad for fast fallers. Now it's like a consistent distance for all characters instead of like a consistent number of frames, which is really punishing the fast fallers.
Switch resets bracket.
Yeah.
So if Flip had just grabbed ledge there, Switch would have died.
Alright, moving in. And so I guess it looks like if
this is the Waveland,
Flip
and that's how
can
this
time the
starts.
Trank with the Waveland, he can put him to sleep through the laser.
Not afraid to DI off stage with that last up there.
Switch resets bracket.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
I would be worried about
So I guess it looks like if Flip
grab, no DI,
can
up
time the
tilt, no DI,
Frank
forward
with the
DI,
Waveland,
grab, back DI.
he can put him to sleep through the
Regrab.
lasers, which kind of
There
seems
it
like a
is.
really good
I
outcome.
was waiting for that.
Yeah.
Did it grab ledge?
If he
Wow.
just DI'd off stage at the beginning, he might have like taken less damage, but I don't know. Like if he had to do that down throw, he might have just been able to keep up throwing and like regrabbing or resetting.
He probably thought he was gonna
So
get.
I don't know if
that's
that was like actually like bad that he did.
Yeah, you know what
that
kind
down
of
throw.
sucks? Like Wolf can shoot infinite lasers, but Snake can
Has to
only
reload.
deal with 3 of them before reloading.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, in Star Fox Assault, if you shoot the blaster too much, it overheats. Where's the overheat
Yeah,
bar?
come on, guys.
This is why we need the dev team
Yeah,
back.
please.
Okay, we actually have a couple.
Shoot
like,
infinite
interactions
lasers,
here
but
we'll look
Snake
at.
can
Has to
only
reload.
deal with 3
So
of
grenade
them
pull
before
lasers.
reloading.
Yeah,
Comes
I
down
remember,
hard.
if I remember
Lasers to counter that.
correctly, in Star Fox
This is
Assault, if you shoot the
follow-up.
blaster
Base to get up
too
attack.
much, it overheats. Where's the overheat
Yeah,
bar?
come on, guys.
This is why we need
Up
the dev
airs
team
until
back.
the
These little niche
Come
things.
back.
until he can't follow up, and then he just sort of like resets.
How can they remember
This
little
is
niche
bad.
things like that for other characters, but not for something like this? Like
Gets him with laser. It's got grenade. Gets a follow up.
Mirror Shield, you can only attack it when you're not facing it.
Yo, that's
And he dodges the mine. It's such good awareness.
Like Pit Mirror Shield, you can only attack it when you're not facing it.
yo, that's some garbage. Sorry, Pit.
You bear that shit, it goes right through.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
sadly.
it's like
Yeah.
it's
Laser
war,
is just
XP.
the neutral game. Get out. Yep. Very smart.
When's the realistic
good
version of
reaction.
PM? Like if you get hit, like Link is just top tier because like one F smash just slices you in half.
Well, then why wouldn't fucking Fox just shoot everyone?
True.
It'd be over.
Oh,
unless
you're right.
unless you argue that it's like laser tag, and then he doesn't ever kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Great shield.
I think Samus would still be top tier because
True.
she's basically a gun
Charge shot,
shield.
missiles, and she's got like a whole one girl army.
You're right, Pete. They did
Wow.
leave this. Wow, I can't believe
Heavy
that killed.
boy.
Or
It's not
hit.
that strong.
But you're right, Pete. They left the stuff in the game, but also like they had strong bad on their development team.
Okay, he's locking him back so he can't get to the platform.
Strong DZ.
So easy.
So the real, never mind. I was gonna say the real maneuver here is take the stock, drop the hourglass, get 1% with the Young 69, and just win.
Oh, true.
Okay, so here he gets
That's the
baited
wing.
into the grenade. Up airing the grenade is just not where you want to be.
Yeah,
Power
right.
up.
That's Wolf's Wing Edition.
It was the problem was that he was just so close to him that he didn't really
Maneuver here
have
is
time to
take the stock,
react.
drop the hourglass, get 1% with the Young 69, and just win.
Laser gets the tournament winner, and then attacks right before the grenade comes out.
That's the Wing
Power
Edition. Right?
up.
That's Wolf's Wing Edition.
That's bad.
He had the awareness to. How did he react to that?
Take the stock, drop the hourglass, get 1%. with
It
the
seems
Young
like
69, and
sometimes
just win.
Oh,
you're gonna get hit by
true.
grenade. Just so up air,
That's the Wing Edition.
back in place, shield. I feel like if this had been a down air though, this would be a problem because you get down air, up B, down air. No shield
that-
up though. He just grabs it.
So that's Wolf's Wing Edition.
So he
That's
did
back
go
air.
up throw that time. Up throw on platform. That's what we've seen. The forward throw has been the only thing we've seen off a grab except up throw on platform. So need to run.
Oh, good DI out because I think if he DI'd in and Switch went for it, he probably could have connected.
Down
with
air
the
seems
back
safe
air.
on shield. I don't know if you just
What does Wolf
buffer
do
roll
there?
against Snake.
When he's just getting
pressure.
shield pressured like that. He has like no like I guess shine out of shield, but like
He's got really good out of shield.
Yeah, just trade with the cipher.
ooh.
You couldn't really
That was
ask for
kinda
something
smart.
better.
So, okay, roll through grenade is the thing. That's good to know. Respawn tactics. Rolling through grenade. Between Snake saves.
I don't think he expected to get sent straight up though. So, oh,
Yeah.
is that fair?
Yeah.
Ability still detonates grenade.
Yo,
So he might actually even get hit by the grenade if he reads this roll and just follows it with run. He can cover it with like dart though, which kind of sucks, but it's still like an option. I wouldn't rely on it super heavily though.
talk about that. He bayoneted.
What did I miss on the punish?
You couldn't really
Oh,
ask for
Wolf
something
Wolfer
better.
grenade,
I don't think he expected to get sent straight up though.
laser,
so, oh,
shine.
is that fair?
Yo,
There,
can we
nice.
talk about that? He bayoneted him into
Into
the
the
laser,
laser.
into the shine, into the kill. That was wild.
Dead.
I mean, it happens
No
all the
air
time.
match.
Yeah, I didn't know
Wolf
Wolf snores. That was cute. It was adorable. Wolf
That
snores.
is pretty cute. Alright, nice.
That down air again. He's like 0 for 4
Meteor
on that
cancel.
down air.
Like I said. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty clean.
I feel like that's such like a weird hitbox for Snake up B. Not up B, up smash. Like when he slams the mortar down, just
Oh
pops
yeah,
you up.
he just.
I feel like it should like send you out or like put you on the ground.
Yeah. Could you imagine that was a meteor? That'd be kinda
I think it'd be really funny if it worked
Shield
like
back
DDD
on
F
him
smash
again.
where like
Very
if you
good.
time it right, it literally just meteors them when he puts it
cool. Off the
down.
ledge. That'd be so sick.
Forward airs are good. The Falco pressure.
Oh.
Dacus into a
Why
meteor.
didn't he?
Shine
Did
flash.
he jump before that one? He didn't get put to sleep, but it looked like.
He probably was like,
Let's see if we've garnished anything else. Responses. Basically, all we've seen so far is respect. React to non-grenade slash C4 with others. But it's fast. That's stupid. When comboing, only has one mix-up when coming down. Seems. Only grenade slash C4, which effectively it's the same thing. C4, like, because Wolf doesn't like come in from the. There's not enough time, like if C4 gets dropped, for Wolf to react and go like, oh, well, I'm going to go up and around it and back it. Like, no, it doesn't happen. So it's effectively the same thing. If they pull a projectile, you get to take stage positioning and cover the landing with laser. That's just it. And the other option is to or come down with dare slash fair slash back air. Projectile comes out earlier though. It has to because it's got more wind up. So then you can react to this mix-up. You can be sharking underneath them, more or less. What's going on here? Sharking beneath them, and when they're about like part way down, they still have most of the way to go. They'll either drop the C4 or pull the grenade. At which point you're sharking beneath, give up a little space, and try to put a laser where they're going to land. And like generally this will force them to either take some shield damage to themselves or completely cede stage control, or like land with their shield and like roll. Like it's not really good, but it's better than being up air chained. So they'll probably do it a lot unless you're like punishing them for it. And then if they don't, pull grenade or if they don't drop C4, you just kind of like stay close to them and space just outside of their aerial range, because he doesn't have a lot of drift. Wolf has like a pretty good dash dance. You can just sort of bait out the aerial and come in after. So it seems like it's kind of like a sequential option coverage. Let's see if I can put that down in writing. React to C4 first. Position roughly beneath sight. Maybe a little toward center stage. React to early C4. Close if happens, and space around aerials. With dash shades. This will also space around very late grenade pull. My snakes tend to pull grenade really early a lot, perhaps because they're not comfortable reacting like to how quickly Wolf can just explode upward with up air. But I saw Flip pull some like really late grenades, and this would trip switch up a little bit. Let's add a sub bullet. When projectile comes out, or you're just spacing properly. No. Snake will often be forced to land with shield if this respect is shown. Be aware of how the snake likes to then proceed. Punishing roll immediate up B to bear walling out, etc. punish, but you should have stage control. Just safely shoot. And this sounds really fucking lame because it seems like the matchup is just gun, gun, gun. But it is. Snake is designed very defensively with a lot of range, a lot of speed of his attacks. You know, like really damning projectiles to get hit by. But not a lot of grounded movement speed, not a lot of aerial momentum transfer, and frankly, he gets punished really hard. He's heavy, he's not floaty. You've seen like the way Wolf can capitalize once he, you know, gets in, gets a solid hit. I put this under the wrong thing, so given enough stage. I was talking about this earlier, but I didn't write it down. Combo DI leads to corner tech chase. Survival DI leads to flash. Oops, left. We'll see if he pulls it off at any point. Yeah, I wrote down everything that we saw with mine interactions. Not a lot of down air chains, even though this is 3.6. It was mostly like flip, getting grab, and then up throw, like chain grab, up tilt. Up tilts. I don't know what the angle is on up tilt. I wonder if there's a way to DI it if you think they're going to go for up tilt. It might be like a mix-up. It might be a true combo. I don't know. Spam grenade and up, you know, shield. Yep. A lot of space here with jams. Pressure with mark. Tippers not frames. Oh yeah, and like I'd say the big mistake that Switch was consistently making was trying to down air to extend the combos. Well, that's not true. There was actually a couple where it worked. Or I don't know if Flip missed the meteor cancel, but I think it was actually at like really high percent, so he just ran into a platform before he could meteor cancel. I would just say probably a Nair fastfall would be better to like carry him to the ground. Unless he's like really high percent and you're above a platform. That's what it seems like. I'm gonna low percent very dangerous. Low percent dare over platform can be too good. Punish. Tech chase. Fast from there. To drag down. Maybe safer option. Especially at low to mid percent. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good here in terms of
just
data
caught like the very start of the jump. Like he had probably like a frame or couple frames after he just got a jump squad. I think it was going back to the PS3 every game. Not PS3, PS2.
Goes back to the laser tactic. Seems like there's a 50-50 on start of game.
What would PS3 look like?
Green. No, wait, that was PS1.
Fuck.
Red.
Red, and it's got like...
Ooh, very soft.
It's got like a fucking, like, something in the middle. I don't
Nah,
How do you get higher than the?
it takes it a step further and kind of keeps like it goes back to roots. Has some stupid shit about it. It has like platforms off stage.
Oh my
Great.
God.
Yeah.
It's like that Mega Man
Full-
stage in
full
Smash 4 where the
off
platforms would appear off stage, something like that.
That stock was all flip. Switch got
Yeah,
one good
no,
movement was that
don't
way.
do that.
Don't bring it out. Don't.
Keep it.
I saw him
wherever
play it
is.
this morning.
100%.
It's okay, but not okay enough to beat Kyle.
Wherever the Roy is, leave him there.
The only Roy I'm ever trying to see is legendary Dry.
Fine.
That's the Roy I'm.
That's the only Roy that could beat Switch. PS3 is only
That
fire
stock was
stage.
all laser and then
Yeah, that would suck, but
Only
yeah.
fire stage. No. PS3 is only mountain transformation. You like go hard in the pit.
Go hard in the pit.
ooh, I
That's
like
like-
that. Hard SDI to the side to get off the platform. When thrown or otherwise not onto platform, hard SDI to the closest side. Attempt to slide out of down air follow ups. Possible mix-ups. If you read that they're going for the down air after knocking you up onto the platform, up air, I think it'd be fine if you're still SDIing to the side. If they go for fair or back air, I guess if you're at kill percent, it'd be bad, but they probably wouldn't be going for downer there. You could probably play around that. Nair also seems like it'd be one, a terrible option for the snake to go for, and two, also beaten by this DI. I'm gonna say no.
Like
PS3 is it's only windmills.
get it.
There's no stage
it's two windmills, a pit in the middle,
Get the Nair out
and
before
a
you
tree
start.
at the top.
Look at this.
windmills, a pit in the
Up
middle.
these
And a
from ledge. He grabs ledge and does tournament winner, and switches responses.
Three.
Gives space and wins.
at the top.
At the top,
Horizontal,
at the
so you
top.
can't die off the top. That's it. That's PS3.
There's like two trees sticking out of the side of the mountains, and the windmills are on the trees.
Shine
Yo, I'm
flash.
making the stage. Wait,
Please.
I'm learning stage creator, and I'm making the stage. I'm making PS3 and pushing for it.
Oh boy.
They
Alright,
would
nice
run
thing.
it here. Look what they already run. I could finesse it.
Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised. Like, yo, our stage list is
Message
PS3.
Atlas, yo, I got this
that's
hot new
it.
stage for you. PS3, check it out.
Yeah, Wolf. Snake is just completely safe on that platform, and Switch knows it. It's like, well,
I could finesse it.
Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised. Like, yo, our stage list is
Message
Message
PS3.
Atlas,
jumps onto
yo, I
platform,
got this
that's
hot new
it.
stage for you.
burns his double jump and up B, and pulls a grenade. Like, what other character can do that? Like, and just be like, yeah, this is safe. And Switch does not grab the he doesn't bite. He does not take the bait. He's just like, look, you can,
PS3,
you
check
can
it
be up
out.
there. He can't really pressure me with that grenade. I've got center stage.
It's like big boy zone. Pit,
got my
windmills,
projectile.
trees.
Oh, yeah.
This is neutral. You're on that platform and I'm in center stage. This is not disadvantage. This is neutral.
Ike beats Wolf, like, at least 90-10.
And because this whole interaction started,
Run.
Flip was at
I could
0.
finesse it.
Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised. Like, yo, our stage list is
Message
PS3.
Atlas, yo, I got this
that's
hot new
it.
stage for you.
Which is like, well,
PS3,
respect.
check it out.
You're going to laser.
It's like
shine.
big boy zone.
More
Hit,
neutral.
windmills, trees.
Oh yeah, Pete.
Neutral.
I think
This
Pete's
is
full.
neutral.
Like
Get laser.
at least
Run into your own grenade. Get up
90
there.
10.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you're a joke.
And he's just racking on
Just get
so
good,
much
man.
more
Come on.
damage with these trades than Snake
Like
is.
literally just crouch cancel the gun. Just counter the gun. You have a counter.
Yeah, and
counter
it kills them. Maybe sometimes.
That's like busted. You have a move that just negates.
Fortunately, Wolf Switch abandons his own
So
plan.
just counter
How
the
did he
gun.
get
You have a
grammed up on
counter.
this
Yeah,
platform?
and
Counter
it
is-
kills them.
It's like, I've played enough neutral. Oh, okay. That's how he gets hit with that C4.
Jeez.
Sneaky. Down air.
That's like busted. You have a move that just
Grab
negates
up
other
air.
moves and hits them.
That
for
up
you.
air doesn't
Oh my God.
actually seem that good.
Oh,
Oh, he goes for a landing.
I guess he
dart.
wanted to trank on stage. and
Probably,
it was
probably was
too
gonna.
early.
Pretty horrendous timing.
Corey, I feel like me and Aiden would be
Ooh.
valuable assets to a
Drop
dev
the
team.
platform.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
You think I would have let this shit in the game?
well,
I keep
Switch
joking.
is just so good at being comfortable returning to neutral and not over.
We would counter the current bullshit.
There are some times where
more
like he
bullshit, but it would be
undercommits
like
and
the
he's
cool
just like, that's
bullshit.
fine, I have the best neutral.
Like you could be like, this is
Yeah.
really dumb, but at least it's cool.
I think that's like a thing that I have to
No.
Because
adopt
Flash is kind of cool,
generally
but fuck
more
Flash.
just in like a
That's true.
matchup independent. Okay, so how does he deal with this
So strong.
mine?
Is
He
he dead?
just
Yo,
doesn't.
did you hear what I would do to
Just, like,
Cape? It's the
roll
sickest
through.
thing ever.
Oh yeah, yeah. Talk here. I guess when they're in between games.
Yeah.
Talk about it real quick.
Well,
Alright, so you can
okay,
talk
there's
about it
the
now.
Alright, so guys, hear me
Flash
out. Meta
is
Knight's
so
Cape, right?
consistent.
You take the knockback growth, it's up here. You just down here, right? You take the base knockback, you know, put it up a little bit.
Kind of give him the old switch.
Make sure I didn't forget to write anything down. He didn't really get any grabs. Snake on a platform is not disadvantage. That is neutral state. Keep center. Stay safe. Shoot the gun and shark.
What you do is you make it so that it gives you your jumps back when you hit it,
And you can act.
and
out
you
of it.
could act.
This waveland in gets
Make
them
it
up
so
without
that
shield.
it gives you your jumps back when you hit it.
Laser not safe on shield. Shield pressure. Laser wavelands in spaced jab. Shield. Skew up B.
And you can act. out
And
of
you
it.
could act out of it. So you just murder people, you carry people off stage, you murder them, and you just come back. But
Yeah,
you can't
like,
kill them from center
Just
stage.
like cape. It's a cape. It's a cape.
Well, not. Yeah, actually, yeah. I like that better. Yeah, just cape into cape. That's it.
Cape and neutral, and let's follow them off stage at cape. You just read their DI.
I wish I
with
was
cape.
getting more stage.
Well, upthrow
data.
cape doesn't work anymore, guys. So
Yeah,
it's
upthrow cape
fine.
is dead.
It's everything's balanced.
Every single game has been on PS2.
Alright, clean H guard. Never mind. He died.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh,
Oh. That, like, first hit down here?
that
huh?
should be. What?
Oh, that's the first hit.
He
down here.
lived? Oh,
Yeah, that's a
my
little
God.
absurd. Ooh.
So again,
Oh.
That's
my
a little.
he goes for
God.
this ledge dash. Detonates it before even starting the waveland. And then buffers shield because the mine was there, but it's already gone. And if he had done like ledge dash, like forward tilt or like ledge dash jab, he would interrupt this next mine being placed and possibly be able to like grab off of it or just going to shield pressure, but he just rolls through. Does this get flip hit by the mine? Oh, it's not active yet. Jeez Louise.
I'm surprised that second mine didn't go off. At least.
Thank you, commentators.
Did he
Me
plug
too.
an 8? I didn't hear it.
Yo, anyone in the chat saying they did Bowser dirty has not played Bowser, because Bowser's fine. Bowser's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Bowser's a
The
solid
spacing was
tier.
not right
Solid
to roll with
mid-tier,
that
like, actually. If you want to play a low tier in the game, play Kirby.
Standing laser. How to deal with mine. Standing laser when no chance of punishment is fine.
Then you can get back to me about low
Yeah.
tiers. Because that character can do literally nothing, and
He has like one gimmicky thing with Dare, but it's like
Yeah, bad
such
trade.
like percent dependent on every character. It's like not worth
Yeah.
it. Like I'm pretty sure.
So roughly within the 60% of the center stage. So not the like 15% on the edges, 15% each. Fall onto mine and approach. That's what Switch has chosen to do. But
Sure,
when
only
it's at
one
the
Kirby
edge,
knows
he
it
just
all.
goes
It's
right
like
in
Code Red.
sync.
It's like that Kirby from Florida.
Yeah, I know who you are, and I don't respect if you think Bowser's a little.
Let's see.
Alright? I could enter this fucking local with Bowser and get third, alright? I will prove it to you that Bowser is fine.
Yeah, Bowser's fine.
How did this punish?
Alright, I will prove it to you.
Oh, he
that Bowser
jumped on top of the up B.
is fine.
Yeah, Bowser's fine.
It's an
Bowser's
unfortunate mistake.
easily better than Ganon.
Have you seen
better
J-
than Kirby.
Okay, look up Jaden's Bowser and you can see that Bowser is just fine.
Switch even respect up smash platform, because like if he shoots it straight up, like even if you have like really fast reaction to it, you go for like what, like full hop shine, like waveland off, like so you can get a hit in and dodge the up smash like coming down, and then what, you're just back to neutral. It's so risky, like why it's so smart to just ignore it, like
Yeah, Kirby.
Okay, yeah, Bowser's fine.
Bowser's easily better than Ganon.
Have you seen
better
J-
than Kirby.
just be
Okay,
like, fuck you.
look up Jaden's
I'm gonna
Bowser.
take I'm gonna use your up smash's lag to go take out the mine on the other side of the stage, and then take center and start lasering.
Bowser and you can see that Bowser is just fine.
Yeah, like actually. Have you played Bowser in Spaceys? The freest matchup of my entire
Yeah, are you
life.
kidding me?
Like honestly, I'm just hitting down on the C stick and just like I'm not even looking at the screen and they're dying.
There's a moron.
You're getting pressured. Oh great, you have a like. What frame is up? He had a shield.
One! Nah, I don't think the hitbox is one, but I think like
It's like-
invincible one or something.
Oh
crazy.
boy.
Oh,
Like
Sick
armor,
minis.
armor's a crazy mechanic.
You
man.
won't
Wow.
do it. You won't.
Just
I guess we're
great
going back to
responses
mass.
to
I don't live
these grenades.
here. I don't have locals that aren't $15 venues.
Run
but-
through and threaten.
Shout
Say,
outs
you
to
need to
credit
sit
cards.
in your shield because I'm right here. And then you're gone, and they're just
Those are
rolling
his
or
needs,
taking
he
that
wants
shield damage.
But yeah, I quit Ganon because he sucks. Not like Bowser. Bowser's just fine.
Man
Power
sucks.
shield for grenades.
Okay, Bowser,
back
like,
after
you
him.
should quit Bowser if you're playing Bowser,
Forward
but he's
air.
also
Not
not
quite dead.
mid tier.
He's bad, but he's not horrible.
Yeah, he can definitely like do stuff. He can like murder kids.
He may be dumb, but he is stupid.
So cool. Absolutely.
Hold on, Dark Blues beats Seagull Joe at Bowser. Exactly! Yo, Jaden almost beat Soso with Bowser.
Too high.
Yeah, he almost beat.
It was
Sosa.
literally game 3 last, like, it was like last stock, last hit, and he only lost, I'm pretty sure, because he flubbed like attack or something
Yeah.
like that.
You can beat Sosa with a character they're not low tier, except that Eudora beat.
I like that nair because
Oh,
Snake was
no.
spacing
Never
really
mind.
close.
You
to
just
the edge.
completely, you just
Okay,
opened
that
your mouth and
time-
validated your whole statement.
See, that time that was not a profitable. Like that was on the very edge, and Flip had time to respond to seeing him run left and just immediately hit down smash and just ran off the platform. And so it accomplishes basically nothing other than to relocate the mine and then use up all your invincibility.
Why would he lose to Kurt?
and potentially now the mine is like in a better position because you don't actually have that platform to go to if you start getting like
That character's
throw.
ass.
I want to say maybe because of the Dare gimmick, but I have never seen Yador do it. Also, Yador is like pretty good. He enters like
Switch
a
knows
tournament
up
of
there.
Millennia.
Yeah, he's not shooting lasers onto a
No,
platform.
Dark beat Twisty with Bowser, that's true.
That is true.
But, Glow beat Twisty with Bowser.
This is just
Loser,
crazy. Get rid of it.
Oh,
It's like
Yo, I'm
keeping
so
him from
mad he
getting
got
back to
fair.
center stage. Wow, that is so smart. Okay, so with the mine right here, as long as Switch continues to like dance in this area with lasers, putting lasers here, like this mine is working for Switch. Like Flip has no way of like taking back any stage with like lasers just constantly coming through under here and the mine keeping him from using the platform for any like wavelands or like anything. So he has to basically spend his own resources getting rid of his mine so he can have a chance to take any space. And Switch just fully capitalized on that. Which kind of flies in the face of what I was saying earlier. Like, I guess the platform and the mine is kind of a double-edged sword. I'll have to remember that. Write that down. Where do I want to put this? When mine is on platform, wolf in center, snake in corner. Continuously shoot lasers under the platform and let mine cover aerial approaches from snake. Do not approach. Snake is cornered. Very
that's not it.
niche,
I thought that was
niche
his last talk,
situation.
but-
It'd be interesting
I
to
don't-
see like what other options Flip
What's
had,
Flip doing
like
differently? I don't like
if,
see any
like
different
trying
gameplay. I
to
guess
crawl
just Flip just
through and
wanna
like how,
trade
Where you really
Switch
want
would respond to that.
I mean, while
But
we're like
generally speaking, it
talking
seemed like
about
a
bullshit,
very
I've been, like,
interesting
watching the
interaction
game.
and like a
But I haven't really
precarious
seen a
situation
difference,
for Flip.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not look like.
I mean, he's
Switch
dealing
is-
with the lasers pretty well.
Yeah, it also doesn't look like Switch is getting off the ground for these like tranks. Like, yeah, I don't know how he's like
Respect
not
the
sleeping
grenade.
because of it.
Respect the mine.
Is it jump squat? Maybe.
What's with he's like doing this full hot shield pressure, like laser on shields on platforms, and it's
Oh
like
my
working
God.
really well. Like his
Oh, that is like the textbook. Like, what did I say here? No, I said it on Discord. I was like, okay. I think I'm not gonna quote the context that I said earlier of what I was saying earlier, but I said I think if I had to fight it all the time, like Jank, like I have to fight Jank and his ledge camping waddle tosses all the time, I would get a handle on the counterplay of quote when to be patient and let Snake dig his own grave, shield pressuring himself. And that is like textbook,
shield,
like what I'm talking
doing
about.
this full hot shield
So,
pressure.
Snake
Like
is in the
laser
corner,
on
and
shields.
he pulls a grenade to cover his own landing, and Switch just chooses not to approach this shield and just continue to shoot lasers and cover the rolls away from grenade, and Flip is forced to either roll and get hit, and he's at 107%. He's not getting like hard punished, probably to death off of it, or just sit and take the grenade,
platforms,
which
and it's like working really well. Like his
it would have broken his shield at that point if he had like taken it. So he drops shield, eats the grenade, and Switch gets the easiest laser wave landed down smash ever
on shields on
Just
platforms,
like, fuck you,
and
I'm
it's
not
like working
approaching
really well. Like his
so you're dead
should that be
already.
working? I feel like
Oh, hey,
just
Switch
shield
won.
drop.
And that's
Hey!
like she's off the
Yeah,
set. That's
Congratulations.
crazy.
You did the thing.
Like, it sucks that there are matchups like this in PM where you're just like, it's a character with like a completely defensive kit, and all they want you to do is approach. And so the counterplay to that is to say, no, I camp better than you do. Like, and fundamentally, the Snake has chosen on the character select screen the pace of the match, but it's not a winning matchup. Like, as long if you play it right, which, god damn, that's boring. But that's the PM life. Like, sometimes people just say they put you on that execution test, and the execution is patience. I've got a couple more sets here that we could watch. Is this one July 9th? This has got to be P plus, right? Maybe not. I don't remember. Blacklisted. I think this is P plus. Yeah, probably plus. Okay. So let's see if this is
Snake's
feasible.
kill power a little nerfed with C4. But he does have some other tools, but it looks like we're going right into it.
Laser shine grab. Laser run and shine grab. Ooh, seems dicey.
So Switch starting off aggressively with the
Never
edge
said
percent.
grab up throw. Okay, he just might.
Yo,
be
look
like
at this combo though.
really low percent. Okay, so we got it. Grab follow-ups. Forward throw at high mid percent. Up throw on platform at mid to high percent. Up throw at very low percent. What was that?
Look at it.
So
Alright, so Switch starting
shine 8%. Okay. Down here. Okay, so he grabbed him at 27%. Up there at 30%. Up there, up there. Wow. He even DI'd that full out and he got the second up there.
Switch starting off aggressively with a nice jab reset.
That's like like 1 frame of dash, immediate full hop up
Starting off
there.
aggressively with a nice jab reset.
Yo, look at this combo though. Look at this
that was
combo.
A sick laser.
Yeah, I'm sad he didn't get like the full combo extension after that laser to keep everything going.
Yeah, would have been wild. Oh, he catches and falls off the stage. Oh, he just lets him back. I like that. It's like
That corner
it's
pressure
really
again,
good at
just shoot the
recovering.
laser.
So it's not always good to try and contest him at the
I
ledge.
wonder if we're gonna see all
He's got a lot of
fours.
tricks. He's got a lot of finish cards. Oh.
Shield pressure. Spaced jab to spaced down smash. Seems safe. Snake. Way dash on shield. Insufficient to cover distance. He's
He's
that
got a lot of
though.
tricks. He's got a lot of finish cards.
No, he had to immediately. That's not true. That's not true. He down. He read the. That's like that must be a switchism because he loves jab down smash so much. He probably has these like scripted responses to it getting shielded, where he's like, well, they're probably gonna wave dash grab, and maybe I'll spot dodge to cover that. That's just like a high level like play counter play like move. Sorry, I was reading
Yo,
this,
my
but-
jab down smash didn't work. Yo, what if I do it again?
Yeah, you really don't want to try and punish both down smash when it's based on shield. You cannot.
But you saw him waiting though. He didn't like actually try to punish it with anything like particularly egregious. He's just like, let me wait it out, and then Switch just got a chance to do it again.
Yeah, maybe he thought he was outside of the jab.
I guess he just didn't
The
see
wolf
the
jab
down
is very
or
big.
the spot dodge.
Nice combo. Oh, the neck. Yo, Snake's Nair is so buff.
Snake's Nair is actually nuts. I've been seeing Flip throw it out a lot today. And it combos into so many different things.
Try to do the flash. Maybe just not a lot of combos. Chip gets out of the corner.
Yeah, he was spaced
I
a
mean,
little
Switch is,
close.
I think,
to
perfectly
stay
happy to let him
shielded.
out of the corner. If
He
he
was
goes
at
over the
risk of
laser game,
getting up B.
Switch is just
Well, I
like,
would've
alright,
shined
like,
that.
you got past the lasers, like, let me just back up and shoot more lasers. Like, Switch seems to be playing a very safe game right now. I like the back air out of shield. Can he get the edge guard? Oh, he goes for F tilt. I like it.
Yeah, he's got some there. Oh, nice read.
The lasers are back out.
Back air.
That grenade went over the
Yeah, a random grenade hit into back air. Super unfortunate from the DI that Switch just ended up popping right in front of Flip.
Yeah, now Flip is at
How do we
too
set
high
up a
for
kill
Jennifer
at this
Shine
high
to still
percent?
confirm. Really got to get that raw kill.
Shield
Yeah, I mean,
there.
but just about anything will kill at this point. Forward air, up air, down smash. Like, you can get a lot of setups. The problem is,
It's kind of like it's a big risk, though.
you're right, exactly. He's trying to set it up with lasers, and Flip is just
Gotta respect
happy
that
to
going
play
there.
around the lasers for now. Ooh, even with the power shield on that last laser.
Yeah, he's going for like up air because that's like the safest thing
Nope,
he
he
can
has
do.
the jab out.
Still killing his percent. Ooh,
Oh, if he had, I think the reaction was just a little slow. Second place.
Yeah, this Shine is getting close to killing. 213% on Flip. Flip playing this so smart considering the situation he's in. Playing 213% on Flip. Flip.
Jab. Shine. Turn around. Full hop. Is this fair? No, back air. Reverse back air.
Smart considering the situation he's in, but finally Switch is able to secure that kill.
Yeah, so this is a good thing. So I feel like when
Ooh.
you're playing against someone and they're at a very high percent like that, you can't get the kill. It gets very stressful because you just want them to die. You want to get onto the next stock, and then all of a sudden they start hitting you a bunch, and you're like, oh my god, I'm losing this gigantic lead that I had, right?
Yeah.
So taking that stock and losing his or taking too much damage is nice stick.
The down air.
And because of that, he's gotten Switch all the way to 122% right now. With the sticky on him, one grab will probably spell death. Switch with no fear though, he finds his way in.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you gotta do it. Snake just gonna keep
High percent over platform. Down air works.
126%. Good shield by Switch, knowing he was stuck. And that takes out a big gameplay plan from Flip, as now he's going to die to that up air. And that takes out a 126%. Good shield by Switch, knowing he was stuck. And that takes out a big gameplay plan from Flip, as now...
So this works. One, because I think Switch knows that if he gets hit by the grenade here, it's not going to kill him as long as he DIs out. And he's holding back toward the stage because he wants to drift back with this up air.
I Switch knowing he was stuck.
What is?
And that
Full hop, and he's already drifting back. He had this forward momentum going in, but now he's going straight up. So you know he's not trying to go forward with this. And he tippers him with it while drifting back a little bit. Like, look at this, you can see it. Double jump. Up air. Well, too far. Up air, and he like tippers him with it and dodges the grenade. But he's already holding back. So this is like an option select for the DI towards center stage off of this grenade. So it won't even potentially kill him off the top. But he manages to sneak around the grenade and just tippering the side of Snake. And does it end up killing him? Yeah.
gameplay plan from Flip, so as now he's...
It's like perfect spacing, like normally that would be bad, like a bad option, because like if it's just going to like fuck with his recovery a little bit, Snake's recovery is so good, but because he's at kill percent and he's in a position where up air actually will kill because he's like off stage at this high percent. If it was center stage, he'd be fine, so he probably wouldn't go for it then either. But the trade, like at the very worst, the trade is going to kill them both, because like after taking the up air, if Snake got hit with the grenade, it would also kill him. They were like high enough, like in the air, that Snake would probably die, and switches a stock up. So like this trade favors him in every way. Like the worst case scenario is Switch hits him with the up air and fails to DI it somehow, and they both get hit by the grenade. That up air tacks onto Snake's percent, so he...
Which, knowing he was stuck...
142.
And that takes...
So it hits him to 153, and then he gets hit by the grenade. He's dying. He's dying no matter what. Worst case scenario, Switch dies too, and it's 2 stock to 1 stock. Like, that is a trade anyone should take. But, like, Switch comes out of it in the best case scenario. He DI'd for the grenade hitting him. He's drifting back, and it ends up spacing around the grenade and hitting Snake, and so it's just
a big gameplay plan from Flip, as now he's gonna die to that
kind
up air.
of brilliant.
Switch continuing to run away with this game.
When in all of the sets that we've watched so far, all the games, he just does not challenge grenade. But in this one niche scenario, because he's played the matchup so many times, probably he understands, like, oh, this is a situation where this is all upside. And he made that decision with a split second. That's fucking brilliant.
Wow, the combo's still going on. Oh, he downers him. He's still going. Misses the tech. He has to down B. He can't.
Holy Jesus. Yo, he went crazy.
Switch just played that entire... He has to still run away with this game.
Yep. And now Flip in the corner. So I do think Flip is one of the... Oh, nice.
Shine back here.
Wow, the combo's...
Was that tournament winner?
To run away with this game.
Down air, shine back air, side B to ledge. Sees flip going high. No, it's a ledge hop. Ledge hop up there. Not high enough. Is able to regrab because Wolf is awesome. I don't think he even needed that up B, but he did start it kind of low, the double jump, so it's a good up B. And then sees that he's like spacing really well. If he were like a little bit closer, like over here, somewhere around here. This is an easy ledge hop, or like ledge drop, double jump back air. That's what he's looking for. But the switch responds and just goes back to ledge, which is like perfect. And then that sets him up perfectly for this invincible like shine. Oh, no. Oh, down there. Yes. Trading with Cypher, trading down air with Cypher is super good. And if I were worried, I guess I probably should just have a edge guarding section of the notes. Edge guarding. Trade down air with Cypher. Usually similar to what is it similar to? Like stomping, spacey recoveries. Oftentimes the trade is the trade occurs sending you to stage and then into the showdown.
Downers him!
God.
He's
Nice
still
play.
going! Misses the tech, he has to down B, he can't!
Holy Jesus. Yo, he went
That was all.
Switch just played that entire stock off stage, dude, he's nuts. He's nuts! As he's gonna take game 1 on Stadium. Alright, what do you think Flip has to do to try and bring this back?
And then his following aggression. So it seems like Flip cannot deal with the aggression.
Yeah.
Right?
He does so well
Really good response to shield when he ends up like wave landing on top of
against
that
the laser
grenade.
game, as we saw when he was at that
Not
crazy
really
high percent.
intentional,
He's
but
perfectly
good
happy
response.
to stay back and play, you know, passive. But once he gets to start scrapping, I mean, Switch's ability to just put up the pressure is insane.
Respect.
He has Flip
Coming
at
down,
100%.
coming down from Mount
Might
High.
combo him out of Shine to
Station.
death the next time he gets in there.
The lasers are like a
I'm
barrier
ahead.
for the
I have
That's
a
it, he
great
hits him with the
lead.
ninja
I'm
link.
not gonna risk it getting
Wait, what's
grenaded
the
on your way
ninja link?
down.
Sweet spot over there.
Why is that the ninja link?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Alright, so Switch once again takes gets another good combo going. See, like, so this is the thing you really don't want to be getting.
This is the shit that makes me like just cream over Switch. Let's.
Link.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay. So gets a nair opener.
Alright, so
Shine
once again
does the Falco like Shine platform combos down there,
gets another
and then he drops it. So he's like, okay, I'm out.
combo going. See,
Double jumps away, but he comes back down with the perfect laser. And this is just the second punish that he gets off of someone thinking that he's in more disadvantage than he is and
like,
overextending.
so this is the thing. You really don't want to be getting stuck in your shield like this, right? Like, it's not the place to be. When you're playing the game and you're stuck in your shield, it means you're basically playing around your opponent, right? Like, they're pressuring you. They're putting pressure on you. They're hitting you, and you're just sitting there. So like, a big thing is like.
I think
you
there's
should
a
always
flash
be
there,
able
but
to
I love that he doesn't
dodge
go
with
for it here
movement
because
first,
he's just
shield
like so
second.
far ahead,
Right,
and
and it
he's
looks
just
like
dominating this
Flip
neutral.
isn't really
Like
doing
what?
that. He's not like dashing around or anything.
Is he
Again,
going
it
to
takes-
lose this game because he didn't pull the trigger? Like it certainly doesn't look like it
It was
right
slow,
now.
but he's just like letting Switch come in and start pressuring him.
And you would think, you
Yeah,
know,
that was
back in
kind of
PM,
a
he'd be able to up B
what's
out of
happening.
shield, or he could have a grenade in his hand when he shield to try and get that counter.
So like grenade was on the same side. Not grenade. I'm doing mine. 2-3. Snake still setting mine. And or near it.
play, but he's not getting the time to, you know, set that all up.
Yeah, he can't set it up.
Look at that spacing.
There he goes. There's
Doesn't
an
quite
up B.
read
He's
the
got something
roll,
started.
but
Set it up.
jab, what was
Not
that?
getting the time
Laser,
to, you know,
laser.
set that all up.
Yeah, he can't set it up.
Down tilt, jab, down tilt.
There he goes. There's an up B. He's
That
got
was
something started.
cheeky little.
Oh, but switch intercept with the shine and hits it with the forward air.
Personally, I would have loved to see him do like the Samus tech, where you put your stick in the back corner and you continuously duck or crouch cancel, duck cancel, jab one. You're like yeah, and just like wait for the roll and react to it. The best part about that is you're already CCing if like you somehow get clipped by a B while you've got your like hand out at him.
Oh, but switch intercept with the shine and hits it with the forward air.
I wanted to see if he'd say it again.
Oh, nice read by Flip. He's not gonna get them.
He's got a mine on the left
Oh,
side.
okay,
Great
yeah, so
regular get up though.
Yeah, that.
Whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa,
not
whoa,
gonna get them.
He's got a mine on the left side.
Aha! So this is like some Samus tech. Like in Fox Samus, like up B out of shield is so like oppressive against Fox's like normal shield pressure that Foxes will go like down air or nair onto shield and forego the shine completely and just put their shield up. And then Samus can have a hard time reacting to that, and we get like Snake, his up B gets power shielded, and Switch just shines out of shield after that.
Great regular get up though.
Yeah, that was really smart
Such a
by
good
Switch.
option.
So Flip likes to read that you're gonna go the opposite direction of the mine.
It was like
covers it,
a
and
wonderful
Switch
read
knows
and like a
better. He's
mix
played
up on
Flip enough.
like the shield pressure and just understanding.
Oh,
I
like,
thought he was
where
gonna combo
Snake
him
is.
off of the mine.
Oh, if he did, I would have popped off.
Get a shine. Oh, he didn't get the shine. He expected him to tag.
Expected attack, yeah.
Oh, and he
Oh,
misses the
That's
short.
good.
I mean,
That would have been hype.
just forward air.
Probably could have.
He could have. He's trying to be a little flashy. He is a full stock ahead. Oh, wow, he got out of that so fast.
Yeah, he's gotten really big into mashing.
It's like such a weird phrase.
yeah.
You say that about like a hobby, yo, but he's gotten really into mashing lately.
Yeah,
He
actually.
understands this ledge
Yo,
play really
call
well,
up,
like
what are you doing?
when
I'm
when
mashing,
to
man.
shine from ledge
But Flip, even
because
with
the
stocks,
spacing is
Snake
right,
crazy
and
punish
when
games
to
is
just
right. So if he
reset
does get
ledge
that grab,
invincibility
gets that
and let him
opening,
go
then
over you and
he
then
can
punish
work.
with a ledge
He's gotta
top
get out of
aerial.
the corner,
Yeah, he's
Just
not leaving that
really
corner.
confident back
and
here there.
make it work. He's just gotta get out of the corner.
Run away.
Yeah,
shoot
he's
the
not leaving
grab,
that corner.
Come down
Yeah,
back
it's like
here
that's the
instead
thing.
of
It's
just
like your opponent's
landing
pressuring
everything.
you in the corner like that, and you're just sitting in shield. What do you do? You know, I think it would have been better to like retreat to the ledge, and try something different. Sitting in shield.
What does he
do
do
you
to get out of
You
this
know,
down
I
there?
think
'Cause he throws out the laser. It's like Flips like just flies in like reading the laser. Okay, he makes it to the ground. I've noticed this before. Second hit down air doesn't actually lead to like a good follow up and often gets shine. It's like the third hit that you want to end on for some reason. I don't know what the difference is between those hits, or maybe it's something with like Snake and his end lag. But 2 hits of down air is often, or it just seems like it's punishable. I noticed that in my sets.
retreat to the ledge, try something different.
Good awareness
but
by Switch
came out
to get that
aggressively.
shine out because it's leads a lot.
That was a really interesting up smash.
Oh, just ooh.
Different,
He-
but came out aggressively. Not work.
He throws out this up smash. It doesn't work out. And he's like, I'm going to get hit. He puts his shield up. Eats the up B. And knows that Flip's high enough that he can continue to do stuff. And so just continues shielding until he's on the ground. And then shines out of shield. He blocks both the up B. Doesn't try to shine the up B. Because he didn't power shield it. He didn't bait it out like last time. It's just, he was just recovering. He cancels it.
A really interesting up smash from Switch there.
Ugh, the down air. My chair. The low to mid percent down air over no platform gets him up B meteor.
Nice
cancel.
meteor cancel.
Flip! No fear, goes way out there for the forward air, evens up the stock count. That might be the shock of adrenaline he needed to stay in this, as he's currently down about 80%.
Yeah, but Switch gets rid of combos. Oh, that was such good coverage. Okay, that was really good wait by flipping the grenade to throw it just as it would explode.
Yeah. So that situation that won him the set last time, because the shield damage changed to Wolf's Laser, it was not nearly as damaged as
And Switch,
it
he's not
used
even
to be.
being too
But
aggressive.
that
He's just
shield
putting the
is
lasers
starting to
out.
get
He's like,
whittled
have fun
down.
trying to get through this.
Oh,
Sweet spot
and
forward air, out of
ultimately still
shine.
the same
Great
equation,
stuff
like,
by Switch. He's going to make
laser
it
and
2-0.
flotation.
Flip kind of grasping at straws right now. How do you
Yeah.
pull this back?
Right, like, okay, I'm in this, and then the next game, like, then he still wins. It kind of, like, crushes your momentum a little bit, but Flip is a really good player, so we'll see what he does.
All right, well, he gets that grab really early. He actually drops the early combo.
Yeah, it's, like, not worth it to, I
He
don't know.
taunted, right? That was what that was? Yeah.
It's, like, not always worth it to go for
Yeah,
the
that was
grab.
just a good
That
tech.
was what that was.
Understands,
It's, like, not worth it to, I don't
He
know.
taunted, right? That was what that
Yeah.
was? Yeah.
It's, like, not always.
I wonder if that's like an option select, or if you get locked out. Well, no. What's he gonna do after the down air that you might need to tech? Probably nothing, right? We have to height the down air. Buffer tech. If last hit seems to be coming out.
It's worth it to
That's
go
like-
for the
that's
grab,
like a
I
hard
feel
thing to do.
on
That's like-
Spacey's at 0. 'Cause I
I've
don't
never
think
been
you
good
can
at
grab
that.
stars
Like,
if he's on a Wolf at 0, so.
in spacey matchups in melee,
Oh, good
teching
shield though
Fox's
from
shine.
Flip. You saw
because
Switch thought Flip was going to
Of
trigger
course he's
that
gonna
mine.
shine. You just hit him with an aerial. I'm not like super good at that. Like,
Yeah, it looks
some
like
people,
the real
and when I'm
difference
playing
maker
Fox
here
and
is
people
that
are able to attack my
Switch's
shine, I'm
punishes
just
are
like,
crazy
oh.
good. His ability
Oh
to
my
kill
god,
Flip
because it's one of the
current
like
record
this is a
way
trend I
better
notice a
than
lot with
Flip.
smashers. Any tech that you
Yes,
can't
absolutely.
do yet
We've seen this
is gonna
situation
seem like
so much over this set.
impressive to you, even if
Flip
it's just
chilling
like,
by the ledge, trying to retreat to that
literally
platform.
Goes for that
Switch
down
not
throw
letting him,
again
just
to
shooting
try and,
lasers from center stage. Sweet spot
do the
forward air to get
grenade,
the kill.
but I don't
as
think it
he's
was
been
like
doing.
spaced under
Yeah,
him properly.
Switch
It
is
looked like it was
looking
kind of
really good, I will
behind him.
say. He's just all over him, man. His tech looks on point. Combos look good. Oh my god. Yo, once you hear it, you never unhear it, but Wolf Shine kind of sounds like a squeaky door.
Like a squeaky door.
Yeah, like you open that door, it's like.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Sorry, bro.
Trust.
I'm sure everyone at home is hearing it. I'm not getting it. You're just hearing it now every time the shine comes out.
Yep, laser.
Ooh,
He
sour
did that double jump. I was like, he hit
kids,
from down
bro.
laser.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Oh my god.
Yo,
wait.
throwbacks. Throwbacks, dude.
I like to call those hits consolation prizes. It's like, oh, you missed, bye.
All right, Switch with another off. Oh, he misses the double jump.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been a double jump up air, and he would have actually gotten a sick combo off stage. Fortunately, he's
Wonder
just
if
going to
Switch
throw
plays
away
with
that
gap.
stock flip.
Probably plays with
Again,
gap jump on.
getting
He
a
might
chance to
have just,
stay in
like,
this. He's actually evening up the
burned
percents
double
here.
jump in the up air and put-
Switch trying to turn around, saying, I can't give you any hope.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got to just like keep him pressed.
which is why I'm always nervous when I go for those offstage double jump second up airs. Like it,
Oh, the up smash actually connecting. Flip not reacting, but oh, he gets it in! Flip, you're nuts! All
let's see if there was like a
Brown
mistake
saying, I
here.
can't give you any hope.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got to just like keep him pressed.
So respecting the platform, it's up on here. Laser wave lands into the up smash, projectile goes out, and it looks like he tries to wave land away, like on the far side of the platform over here, to get outside of the range of the explosion. But I think if he had just wave landed the other way, he would have completely slid off the platform in time. Fortunately, like, he could have just like also wave landed down instead of going up onto a platform. But that's probably some muscle memory shit with the how Switch likes to punish.
Oh, the up smash actually connecting. Flip not
That
reacting.
dude
Oh,
knows
look at that!
Like mentally.
Flip, you're nuts! All because of that up smash too.
Yeah, that up smash.
Again, Mind is on the same side of the stage as Switch or as Snake, so he just goes and gets onto it and then puts pressure.
We're back to that corner game. I mean, you know, Flip is getting these really awesome turnarounds. He's
Good.
getting these like offstage
He
games.
saw that he was.
But then we
going
go back to this
grab
neutral
the
game where
grenade
like
with his
Switch is
wave
just
land and
controlling the
puts
stage,
his
and it's like, what does
shield
Flip do?
up. I just not try to follow up on his laser.
Every stock, right? Like, if that's your game plan, it's not very good. I don't know.
Let's see. I mean, what if he just gimps him one more time? That's all he needs. He's got something started here. Oh, he misses the downer.
Down air, but Snake's still heavy. Oh, that was so good. Flip was definitely expecting him to shine again because that's what he always was doing. And this time Switch said, I know you're expecting to shine, so I'm gonna...
I think that was less a read and more like a reaction on Switch's part to.
Yo, but he baits
to
the roll
particular
here after the
spacing
wake
of that
up.
interaction, like the shine.
Flip
I gotta
technically with
reset
the
ledge
advantage
here.
right now. Switch
I don't have time to get the
definitely is
shine
shown
out.
to be
I'm gonna-
better
I'm
in the
gonna ledge
neutral
hop
game, so you'll
over
see
the
him get a
cypher
hit
and
soon.
get
But
back out.
Flip,
Anti-air with the up tilt, don't ledge.
And like, see that? How Switch is like so good at dealing with mines, like on the very edge, that Flip just immediately resets.
oh, he
it.
calls him out
But
rolling
doesn't get
away
out
from
in
the
time to
mine. He
actually-
did
No,
flip
no,
to
no,
flip, but he
no.
stands on the down smash himself.
Dead even.
I think he thought.
That could
I'm
be
pretty sure Switch
There.
is aware of it
Oh, he
being
goes
there
for
because
up
he ran
air.
by it
Bro,
so
he
many
forgot.
times prior to that.
Air would have murdered him.
Super unfortunate is now Switch looking for his ability to finish it. DBZ comes out.
And so, like, I think he thought he could double jump in time to get over it, but
Neither of them are dead. And the crowd changes. And that's still time.
Oh,
Honorable it is. Alright, we're going back. It is all about the honor.
yep, back to stadium. So here we go. So,
In general, Switch has looked more in control of these games. We've been mentioning, you know, how good he's been at keeping Flip in the corner, how good he is at retreating and keeping up the
CC on
laser
that
pressure,
nair, but
and even his
didn't look like
combo
he
game
got
has
the
been
shot
about
down
equal with what Flip has been doing back to him.
Ooh,
It's all
fair,
about if Flip
fair.
can find those
Others?
openings and maximize
Hello.
his damage potential, especially off stage.
yeah,
Just
you know what I will
everything
say
leads
is
to
interesting.
everything at Wolf.
Switch is not hit a single flash.
Nope. And I've actually noticed that more and more with a lot of Switch's games. As people have gotten better and better at DIing Shine and DIing all the setups for Flash, he doesn't really get to hit him as much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hitting flash is all about like your DI on time. Like, you could choose to DI in and not get hit by flash, but you usually get hit by forward air instead, right? Which is not nearly as deadly.
Right.
It
So
doesn't
it's
seem like he
always worth
realized he
it.
had the grenade there.
What?
Oh.
I don't know if that was worth it. He went way too deep for that. It was hype as hell. Let's go
Definitely
Flip.
sick. Maybe it gives him momentum, you know?
Yeah.
It's,
But he had a percent lead. Like, he didn't have to go for that.
Flip seems like he's like playing a better like projectile game right now, and actually like competing with like the safe laser gameplay of Switch.
nice. Oh, God.
Yo, that Nair is actually sick from Flip. The new Snake
you
Nair.
can't- One thing you can't do. It seems like grenade and stuff like C4, not C4, grenade specifically has like it does less shield stun to Snake than to the person who didn't pull it. The good news is that Snake isn't very fast on the ground, so you can probably, like, if you're both shielding the same grenade, just bail, like, just roll out of it. How about this? If you and Snake end up shielding the same grenade, let me query the Discord. Does Snake suffer less shield stun from a grenade than his opponents? hopefully I get some input about that before the video, or I'm done with this clip. Connor is saying no. They're just better at timing the grab. Port affects shield stun? Not just hit priority? Oh, okay. There's something specific with explosions and snake and port priority. Probably should have that in the guide as well. Well, right now the answer is that you both suffer the same amount of shield stun. So theoretically, if Connor's right, Switch should have been able to like shine out a shield this interaction.
Oh, unfortunate. Nice. Oh god.
Yo, that nair is actually sick from Flip. The new Snake nair.
Yeah,
There it is again.
If you grab Snake and a grenade explodes, only the lower port takes knockback. Same with if Snake grabs you. Okay, so that's good to know. Okay.
He's trying to set up the ledge traps, but Switch deciding to recover super low.
Well, I guess I was taking a note. If you and Snake end up shielding the same grenade, what to put here? For now, but technically, you both suffer the same amount of shield stun. Should physically be able to shine a shield first. However, it is a situation that the Snake player is likely much more and will time successfully. I guess you could get upbeat out of shield too in that range. A gram or the shield. Consider reset tactic.
Yeah, not from center stage for sure.
Should probably also put down that data about grenade. If grenade hits both players, but one of them is grabbed, works either way. The player with lower port priority will be the only one to take advantage. Port 4.
game, comes back out. Switch with complete stage control, decides not even to try and like intercept Flip's landing.
Yeah,
Instead
no,
he's...
look, it's all good.
He trades!
Dead,
He's
yeah,
just dead!
How did that happen? Yeah, he went to shine it on reaction without invincibility.
He
When in
trades!
reality, he had all the time in the world.
With
like
complete
this to
stage
reset
control,
his
decides not even to
invincibility
try
first.
and like intercept Flip's landing.
Yeah,
Instead
no,
he's...
look, it's all
But he
good.
just grabs it, and just sits there, and then
He
gets hit by the
trades!
up B and
He's
stage
just
spike.
dead!
I think that was a stage spike. Shines, misses, double jumps, gets hit by the up B. Yeah, stage spike right there. Boom.
He trades!
Yeah,
He's just dead!
dead.
Oh man, Switch not really reacting to that weird trade, sent him way off stage.
I feel like he was a stun. Oh, awesome.
Forward throw. Okay. Forward throw, I think, is probably not the way to go. Well, let's go back to it for a sec.
Dead.
Oh man, Switch not really reacting to that weird trade, sent him way off stage.
I feel like he was a stun. Oh,
Yeah, it's just too high. It might have killed if he was in the very corner, but it seems unlikely. I mean, it still sets up for an edge guard. Maybe this is the play.
oh, he's running away.
Where's the shine on the grenade? That's my question. Like, he could be shining that grenade back out towards Flip,
Downthrow.
making his
Yeah,
recovery
see,
a little
downthrow
harder.
wasn't a follow-up either.
Because the grenade
And I
goes
think
down
it's
and
too
ends up
high
clipping
for,
Snake if he does it
for
right.
up throw to
Like, he's
link
just
going
perfectly
down
happy to
there.
go for the safe edge guards, but Flip is starting to make his way around it. Finally, the smash connects. Switch gonna take that stock.
Yep.
I think forward throw is actually the play there. It just puts him in the worst position to recover.
Very good platform coverage, I will say. Up smash.
Yeah, I don't think the down throw really, like, if like didn't really lead to anything, even though he
Yeah,
was
this is
leading.
turning. This is like really back and forth.
Maybe I gotta go all the way back.
He's running away.
Where's the shine on the grenade? That's my question. Like, he could be shining that grenade back
Okay,
out
so
towards Flip.
he still DIs out. Like, okay, Flip knows that he can recover from anything, so he probably should. Either Flip doesn't know that if he DIs out and on forward throw again, it could kill him, or it won't kill him. Flip knows that, and so he's just DIing out everything. I think the play here is either like ultra high percent. You either forward throw them, and they survival DI it, and you get a follow up, or it puts them so far off stage. Let's get writing. Grab. Where's my grab stuff? Grab follow ups. Forward throw. Extremely high percent. Forward throw, back throw, mix up. So forward throw, throw, survival DI, these two up there. Short. Forward throw, combo DI, blast line, or very linear recovery. Or back throw. Combo DI on forward throw should lead to follow up on back I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm going to highlight it so I can come back to it later and like do some testing and see if this is like legit.
Clip, making his recovery a little harder because the grenade goes down. It ends up clipping Snake if he does it right. But he's just perfectly happy to go for the safe edge guards, but Flip is starting to make his way around it. Finally, the smash connects. Switch gonna take that stock.
Yep. These shines are opening him up.
Good combo. Oh, I love that
Very good
laser.
platform
Just
coverage, I will say,
extend a
on
little
Smash.
more damage and stage control out of the combo ending.
Yeah, this is turning. This is like really back and forth now. This is not at all what we were seeing in those first two games.
Yep.
Flip starting to finally gain his footing. He's got a little bit of a percent deficit, but he's gaining ground in the neutral game, right? He's not letting the lasers kind of dictate everything. As you see right there, uses that uppie to get out of that pressure situation.
Is Snake's up smash safe on shield? High blind up and recovery smash.
Switch
just rolls out.
Yep, now, so Flip is at the close to kill percent, but you know what? Switch has been doing really good, and he hasn't been, like, making his kill setups obvious, right? Like, he just continues to play the same game, and they come when they come. Except there.
Yeah, I think that's the problem is when you play that style where the kills come when they come. If you get Snake
I
living a lot
definitely feel
longer,
that.
he is
like,
able to
part
get
of
the
matchup,
conversion
like,
there, kills
the
him at
openings come
138.
when they come. You just have to.
But like as you said earlier, he's not hitting Shine Flash, which would kill so much earlier than all of these forward airs and edge guards he's had to go for.
You're right.
Oh my god. I think you keep shooting like medium to high lasers and let him deal with the fact that he's like being pressured on the ground with that mine.
Oh, the Dacus actually gets both hits. He's got an edge guard opportunity. Puts the down smash low, but he screws up. I think he no impact landed by accident. Doesn't
Switch is
matter.
just trying
he
to
did
avoid
it
that mine at
again!
all
Oh, but the
costs,
up tilt
and
is
it's keeping
enough.
him on the platform getting combos.
All right, last stock. Switch has the opportunity to make this a 3-1 flip, trying to drag this to a game 5.
I don't agree with like
Oh, he
the
called out the roll,
opposite
but didn't get the
corner
punish.
mine runs
He's just gonna let him back.
like on respawn.
Yo, Flip has come off the ledge with that side. Yeah, side B like every time.
Yeah, and Switch is not going to let it get him.
He has really
That was easily like 1% away from killing, for sure, that forward air.
Flip's opportunity. Oh, Shine Flash is the first one, and it wins him the set.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
What a way to close it out.
I think that was a pretty productive video watching sesh. I'm gonna take a break. This might be a two-parter. As you can see, I've got other VODs here that we could watch, but most of them are Switch beating up somebody else, or like less prominent or less prolific wolves playing people I don't really know very well, or like or they're just like really older VODs. So those ones that I watched, aside from this one, and this isn't too long of a set, but I've been recording for a while. I'm not sure we're gonna garner a lot more knowledge from watching an older set of Switch versus Flip. So I think I'm gonna call it here for now, and might revisit the matchup later. But I'll probably just upload this. I think we did pretty good. Got a lot of information on the Snake matchup. Lot. So I'm really happy with that. And yeah, if anybody's actually watching this, thanks. Hope it helped. Hope you learned something. Later.